Welcome to the Windows and Computer and Technology channel. And as we, of course, are going forward through the year, we're almost in September, only a few days left, which is pretty amazing how fast time flies. A major change in the insider rings is about to happen, and this is actually giving us more hints of the timeline of Windows 11. So I get questions all the time, so I thought I'd make a little video, kind of go and talk again about some of the questions that I get all the time. And of course, also mention where we are at and what's happening. So, Windows 11 still being tested right now in the insider rings by the dev channel and the beta channel, is about to have a shift in the way that it actually is going to be tested. Microsoft has warned that insiders in the dev channel need to go to the beta channel if you don't want to be stuck with less stable builds. And why? Well, what's happening is that beta channel is going to be testing the Windows 11 version that's coming out, and it's coming out this fall apparently. Even Microsoft documentation is pointing towards an October release for Windows 11. The dev channel will continue on with something else because, once again, Windows 11 will have a once a year feature update. That means that we're going to have Windows 11 in October possibly. And then next year, around October, there's going to be a big update to it. It's going to happen once a year like that. Dev channel is going to go now and start testing the future of what's happening next year with the new features and the changes that will be coming up. So the fact that beta channel now will be the only ring testing it gives us an indication that we're getting real close to what will be officially Windows 11. Once again, apart from a few little things, because a lot of you are asking me what, of course they're going to change a lot of other things and it's going to be very different. And no, what you see here, and most of the people that are saying on the different comments, no, this is going to be way different when it's coming out. It's not. This is finished. This is what's the last leg of Windows 11 before release. We already are testing what is going to be Windows 11 as it is now. The only thing missing is the Android apps with the Amazon store, which will be, of course, coming in and should be ready by the time we get to the release. The other thing is Microsoft Edge has added a flag. So the latest dev version is actually having that flag. The Canary version had it for a while. You can actually enable a flag that gives Microsoft Edge browser a look and feel of Windows 11. That also should be ready by October when Windows 11 will ship. Not only will you have everything ready, including Android apps apparently, but Microsoft Edge will also be different. It will actually have rounded edges and will also have a look and feel that will be more Windows 11 like. So we are near. October is barely more than a month away. That means there's no more really adding features or changing things around. It's going to be much more, let's put it in high gear for bug fixes. So October is pretty much when Microsoft is apparently planning to get this Windows 11 on the road for everybody. They had talked that Windows 10 users would get it and would be able to upgrade, but not before early next year. I don't know if that still holds, if they're still planning to just upgrade Windows 10 users next year, or maybe it's going to happen already in October. That's going to be something to look at. Minimum requirements, I get that question probably every day, did Microsoft change anything? No. For the time being, it is still minimum requirement 8th generation or later Intel CPU, Ryzen 2 or later, and TPM 2.0 for security. That still stands, and for the time being is the minimum requirement. When they release it in October, I would not be surprised that there will be a change in the minimum requirement. So we'll keep an eye on that. The biggest minimum requirement, like I said, problem is not even the TPM 2.0 chip or feature. It's really more about the generation of processors that are being blocked. So that's going to be an interesting thing. There's a lot of debate. A lot of people are unhappy. Will Microsoft back off? We don't know. Microsoft has this way of doing things and then changing its mind. So who knows what's going to happen with that. For the graphics, some of you have been saying, well, I don't have the graphics drivers, because there's also a minimum requirement for the graphics adapter. That I believe is hard to change, because it probably has to do with a lot of why the user interface has a lot more graphic design to it. So they probably are using some functionalities of the graphics adapter to give this a better feel and a better look. And also ensures that the graphics adapter you have for Windows 11 is going to be powerful enough to run the interface. For the rest, the compatibility for software seems to be very good. I've been running the Windows 11 system with all the software that I regularly use on Windows 10, and have not had any program that I use every day crash or have issues. Any hardware that I have also have not had anything that had issues with the operating system at this point. So it's pretty stable. It has a little bit of things that needs to be fixed yet. So the beta channel will of course be fixing that before release, and we'll be moving on. For my tests, because I know that a lot of you are, looking at what's happening in this build, and are also looking at my videos. I am thinking of a change that might occur in the next week or two, maybe by the weekend. So this is my main machine right now. It's my gaming machine. So I will be testing possibly Windows 11 beta channel on this machine and checking out how it performs and the gameplay and everything, and see if it's worth it. If it seems to work well, I will keep Windows 11 on this machine. And what I will do is use another machine that I have for my Windows 10 videos, which will be okay, and will work fine for that purpose. So of course my commitment on the channel is to have a lot of Windows 10 videos still, because that's the dominant system. And even though as the release of Windows 11 arrives, I will have a mix of Windows 11 and Windows 10 videos. But don't worry, I won't flood the channel with Windows 11 videos. My dominant operating system to talk about here, as long as it's very popular, will still be Windows 10 mostly. But with a look at Windows 11 from time to time and from features to features. So that's gonna be what's gonna happen. So this machine will probably become a Windows 11 machine on the beta channel, so I can actually get out and stay on Windows 11 after. My Insider machine that I have will be a dev. Will continue doing the dev channel stuff, which means it's gonna run future versions, much more advanced for next year probably. And I will have my other Core i5 mini PC stay on Windows 10, and that mini PC will be doing the Windows 10 videos from now on. If all goes well, probably within the next week, this is going to happen. Now, my Windows 11 beta machine here, the gaming machine, we will have a little test before I really stay here. I'm going to go to Windows 11 beta and test the gaming. If the gaming doesn't go well, or if anything seems to go bizarre, I will probably come back to Windows 10 on this machine, because it's my main machine and it's also my gaming machine. I want it to work fine and to work right, so we'll be looking at the performance and if everything is okay at the same time. And of course, I'll be updating the videos and talking about my experience at the same time for this. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and hope that you enjoyed this quick look and this quick video on the latest news of Windows 11.